Here's a quick snippet from my podcast, Maximize Your Influence. Hope you enjoy. Subscribe at MaximizeYourInfluence.com. This comes from a blog post written by Pete Caputa. Hopefully I'm saying that right, at PC4 Media. And the title is 9 Obnoxious Sales Phrases That Make Prospects Hang Up on You. Or I'm going to add leave or say no. Now in the day, these were probably really good phrases, but things get old, things get used, things get trite, and you got to change things up. And there's certain things that we hear were like ding, 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 they're going to try to sell me something, hang up, or run as fast as you can. So the first one he mentioned is, thank you for your time. Why are you thanking them for their time? They should be thanking you for your time, right? Why can't you say, was this call helpful to you, or have something better to say? I think it's just one of those knee-jerk reactions when there's silence and you're not sure what to say next. Next one he mentions is, just checking in. That means that the prospect didn't show up for their last appointment or didn't respond to an email. That's just kind of an old phrase that we use. I'm just checking in. I mean, where did that come from in the first place? Why can't you just say, I was just reviewing my notes, or I missed something really important I need to tell you. Just checking in, one of the phrases you need to take out of your vocabulary. Along the same lines, I think touching base is one of those too, where, just touching base. I mean, touching base, is that a baseball term? You're just touching base? Why'd you leave base in the first place? Come up with something different to say. Another one he mentions is, I wanted to. And the issue with that is like, well, it doesn't matter what you want. You're supposed to serve the prospects and find out what they want versus what you want. Recommend phrases like, hey, would you like to? Or my suggestions that we discussed. Those type of things. Does that sound like a good plan? Different things that you can say. You should map out your presentation so you don't get stuck in a situation where there's an awkward silence, and that's where we tend to use some of these lame phrases. Do you have the budget for this? And the challenge with that is usually too early in the process. You haven't built your value or differentiated yourself from the competition. And that's just one of those high lactose cheese factor things that tend to say, ding, ding, they're trying to sell me something. Another one is, are you the decision maker? Everyone says they're going to be the decision maker. You got to be careful when and where you ask that question. Or another one, I don't want to waste your time. Well, you just brought it to their attention that you are wasting their time. And you've got to realize that your time is just as valuable as theirs. And you don't want to diminish yourself by saying, I don't want to waste your time. And there's a few more on the list, and I'll put the link at MaximizeYourInfluence.com where you can find more podcasts and all the links you need to take your persuasion IQ or get your free book, Maximize Your Influence. But the one I do want to bring up is final one. We're all a little guilty of this one. Is honestly speaking, or to be honest with you, well, you're not honest before? I mean, why are you being honest now? Why are you even bringing this up? Why are you even bringing up that word? Okay, take it out of your vocabulary. You'd be surprised how many salespeople I've seen use that word, and that's just subconscious like, okay, well, why are you being honest now? What were you before? One of those things that plants the wrong seed and causes you to repel your prospect. If you're watching us on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, share it with your friends, let us know what other tools you want to hear. Persuade with Power.